of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And this carries into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and 2, Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 24, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
On the play. 1st down, Carolina.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown. That'll
be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's Bonifant. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
First down.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Robinson stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. He's got daylight past the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
5-yard line.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Suckup now for the Buccaneer field goal.
28-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 1st down, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Robinson. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Robinson. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this, of course, the home opener for the Buccaneers. A date folks in Tampa have had circled since, I don't know, about 6:30 Eastern time on March 17th. That the day that TB12 officially became a Buccaneers CD.
And think about it this way, Brandon. Back in the old days, we used to talk about what we call water cooler talk, right? You take a break at work and you talk about the team and everybody'd stand around. Now, whatever passes is water cooler talk, the social media, the texting, all of those things. Since that moment that it was announced it was official that Tom Brady was a Buccaneer, that's all these people have cared about. Seeing this game in Tampa And let's face it, this team hasn't been to the playoffs in a decade or so. Now they're talking about going to the Super Bowl. Forget just getting to the playoffs. That's what Tom Brady has brought to this franchise.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
He got 29 yards that time. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And now here is another interception. It's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Good. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ross Cockrell.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers.
Complete to Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Point after here coming up.
The point after.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
The score, Buccaneers 30, Panthers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Carolina.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. Going for it all. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Panthers 13.
Joey slide out a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
46-yard line.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8.
Mike 51. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come run. Up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Ooh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, QB, come on. Slam.
And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Today's final score.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bucks, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing.